Back now inside the war rooms of the campaigns, the thinking, the plotting, the attacks, the strategy, it's all here. And back with us, the panel, Rachel Maddow, Eugene Robinson, Chuck Todd, and Tony Blankley. First up, the latest Quinnipiac University poll shows Barack Obama is closing the gap on Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania. Look at the numbers. Clinton has 50% to Obama's 41%. Just a month ago, Clinton led by 12 in the same poll. So how is this affecting the expectations game for Obama? Chuck Todd, you look at the numbers every day. What do you see here?
Well, he better be closing the gap. He's outspending her close to 3-1 in TV advertising in Pennsylvania. There's some independent groups that are helping Senator Clinton finally close the gap a little bit, but he's got this enormous advertising advantage. You would assume it would start taking effect. You know, it was the Clinton campaign let these expectations get out of control. And right now, if the primary were in a week, a single-digit loss by Obama would be seen as a moral victory for him and would be just a devastating sort of delegate defeat for Clinton, because single-digit in the vote will mean single digits in the delegates as far as
Rachel,
how many she would net out of this.
Where is he making the inroads? This is what matters. Which voting groups is he trying to make these inroads?
Well, at this point, what Chuck is saying about about outspending Hillary Clinton may make questions about parsing the closing gap irrelevant. I mean, if he's spending that much more money, he may just be winning a wholesale campaign without having to exploit any one particular constituency more than the others. The issue here is whether or not Hillary Clinton will be able to say, well, the Pennsylvania results don't matter because I was so outspent. The expectations game works on both sides of this, both on the Obama campaign side and on the Clinton campaign side.
All right, moving on. Bill Clinton unplugged. He reportedly lost it in a closed-door meeting with California superdelegates, one calling it, quote, one of the worst political meetings I have ever attended. Today's San Francisco Chronicle reporting this. 5 times to my face, this is Clinton reportedly talking. Richardson, that being Bill Richardson, said that he would never do that. A red-faced, finger-pointing Clinton erupted. He's talking about the endorsement of Obama. The former president then went on a tirade that ran from the media's unfair treatment of Hillary to questions about the fairness of the votes in state caucuses that voted for Obama. It ended with him asking delegates to imagine what the reaction would be if Obama was trailing by just 1% and people were telling him to drop out. Tony, is his implication there, is what he's insinuating that there would be cries of racism here and that nobody is reacting, that there's sexism against Hillary Clinton? Is that the argument he's making?
I mean, look, I suppose so. It's hard to know what he's saying and who's telling the truth, whether it's Richardson or Clinton or either of them. If I could just very quickly go back to the previous topic, because I think the point was really missed on those polls. Obama hasn't moved an inch. He's at 41% in both polls. Hillary's come down. He's stuck at 34% of the white vote. He was at 37% of the white vote in the Franklin poll a few weeks ago. He's got a real problem there that Hillary is just coming down. He's not moving up at all. So that's sort of my view of that.
All right, Gene Robinson, any comment on Bill Clinton's reported outrage?
Well, he has been losing his temper throughout this campaign. I think he does believe that Bill Richardson, whom James Carville referred to as Judas, really had committed in some way not to support Obama. These little slights, they don't like losing. The Clintons do not like losing, and this is a very unpleasant experience, I think, for Bill Clinton to be behind and to see the Democratic Party, which was his Democratic Party, perhaps becoming somebody else's Democratic Party.